Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 80 of our Treasure Cold Steel Let's Play. In the last episode, we made our way through the Saxon iron mine to rescue the miners that were taken hostage by the Imperial Liberation Front. And when we got to a certain point, we did manage to find some of them, which Crow agreed to, or volunteered I should say, to take them back to the front and then rejoin us. After we learned that also the miners told us, or the miners that we rescued told us that the chief miner and some of the others had been taken into the central control room, which is where we're standing outside of now, and we said we'd go rescue them. But as Crow was on his way back, there was a cave-in, meaning he couldn't get back to us. So Crow's not with us in our party right now, but yeah, in today's episode we're going to be going through these doors and seeing what's on the other side of them, so let's go.
Who'd have thought you kids would turn up again? You just don't know when to quit!
There he is. Patrick Size.
You're V, aren't you?
No, it's Patrick Size.
So he was waiting for us.
So you're those terrorists, huh? Seems like you've known we were here for quite a while now.
Oh, we weren't really counting on the Provincial Army's blockade to hold up. If the RMP manages to get through, we're ready to lay them out. In fact, I was counting on it. But me and my crew will be more than enough to bury you here.
We'll see about that.
Don't underestimate him. He's even stronger than he looks.
We were able to beat him back at Guerrilla Fortress because Instructor Neidhart was with us. But if he hadn't been there...
Now I remember. Are you a survivor of the Arngarm Jaeger Corps?
Surprised you heard of it, Sylphide. It was long gone by the time you started making a name for yourself.
I heard about it from the boss. He mentioned he'd faced you guys on the battlefield a few times. Said you were worthy opponents.
I mean, a man that can wield a fucking massive minigun with one hand is it's a very strong guy. I mean, just looking at Vulcan, he seems a very strong guy.
I'm honored that the Jaeger King himself would tip his hat to us. It's a little late, but you've got my condolences. He was one hell of a man.
Thanks.
What are you guys trying to do here? Even if you are cooperating with the noble faction, it's not like you both share the same ideals. And if anything were to happen to this mine, the whole country would be in trouble.
We know. But I'll do whatever it takes to slaughter that iron-blooded shit stain and let him twist in the wind!
But why?
Why do you hate Chancellor Osborne so much?
Rean, would you like that list alphabetically or chronologically? Because Chancellor Osborne is a dick.
Kid, I could give you my life story, but I doubt you'd understand even then.
You have no idea how many have been driven from their homes thanks to his reforms. How many folks have lost everything they had because of him.
Well,
Victims of the Chancellor's expansionist policies, huh?
Well, we ain't all pressed from a mold. We got different reasons for being here. Gideon hated him for his ideology, and Scarlet, I heard she lost her old hometown when he went and built a railway through it.
Literally builds a railway right through it.
So that's it.
So that's what drove her to terrorism.
Me? Let's just say I've got a misplaced grudge against the guy.
Vulcan, I wouldn't say that your grudge against Osborne is misplaced.
Not that I've got any intention of repenting for it now. Like Sylphide said, I ran with a corps called Arngarm. Led it, actually. Just a medium-sized outfit. Nothing too grand. We took decent-sized jobs, did them well, and pulled in solid business. That was life for us. Sure, we might have gotten a little too fired up when we were facing down dangerous enemies, but it wasn't all rough going. Whenever we had a bunch of new folks join up, we'd take one easy job after another. I thought that was just gonna be another one of those laid-back missions. Back when Osborne got his seat as the Chancellor, The noble faction hired us to give him a little scare, that was all. He was a commoner who came up through the military, chosen by the Emperor. Guess they just wanted to show him who was boss, but he saw right through their plan. Can't really call what happened a fight. Looked more like a massacre. They didn't even give us a chance to surrender. Just gunned us all down in cold blood. Young boys who'd just been with us for a couple weeks. Women. Everyone. I was all that was left. Surrounded on every side by my comrades' bodies. I was the only one to come crawling back out of that hell. I wandered a while. Didn't know what to do with myself. Eventually, I ended up finding my way to the Imperial Liberation Front. No high ideals here. I just wanted to kill him. To gut that son of a bitch, avenge my friends, and tear apart everything he's spent his life trying so hard to build.
So that's what happened to Arngarm.
It's a sad story for sure.
Look, I can sympathize with what you went through, but that doesn't mean the Chancellor was wrong in doing what he did.
Wait, Rean, no, he was completely wrong in what he did. They were hired to do a job. Even he said they didn't even give a chance to surrender. They literally gunned them down for doing a job. I understand they were trying to defend themselves, but you literally gunned down everyone.
Yeah, it sounds kind of heartless to say, but...
I'll say it. Terrorists need to be handled with an iron fist. Their fate should discourage others from following their lead.
So what? Chancellor Osborn should be a fucking reveled as a hero for gunning down women and young men? No. String that man up from the highest point of the Valflame Palace.
You ain't strained for mercy, are you? Can't deny what you're saying, though. But this ain't about who's right and wrong. Maybe it never was.
It never is.
That bastard loves to fuel the flames of progress. But one way or another, we've all been burned. What's left for sad sacks like us? I'll tell you what. We'll fan our own flames. Make them so big and so wild, they'll burn up even blood and iron. Now then, you came all this way. Might as well show me what you got. Just remember, you're the ones who keep jumping into the fire. Don't blame me when all that's left are ashes.
Here he comes.
Everyone, brace yourselves!
We're counting on you, Angelica.
Sure thing. Let's do this.
Better to burn out than fade away.
Here we go!
Right!
It's a long time to wait. Actually, dark matter, because I don't really want to
Time to shine.
wait that long for,
Right.
should I? Yeah, it's a crit, I might as well.
This is my secret charging orbital energy. Judgment arrow.
There we go, that's better.
You'll be full of holes when I'm done.
Go!
One of them's nearly dead. Something. He's unmuted anyway. That's fine.
I'm in.
Go!
No. One out.
My turn!
This'll soften you up.
Time to shine.
That was a crit, he missed
Now.
both of us.
I've got you. Right.
Poor man, just
Fire.
can't catch a break.
Right!
Stunned, that's good.
I'm in.
This'll soften you up.
My turn! Damn!
Right. Fire.
Right!
My turn!
I can do this.
Eat this.
Right!
Thanks! Here we
There
go!
you go. Hitting right back up.
It's my turn.
Go!
Got an idea.
Arcus
Maelstrom.
activate!
I'm in.
He's on a crit, that's good.
Right.
Kalam
Let's go.
Solarium.
My turn!
Shadow Blade.
I'm in.
Keep going. Let's knock this man down. Nice.
I'm gonna blow you to destruction cannon!
Oh no.
Oh
How'd
god,
that happen?
Patrick Size is so fucking cool. His voice is
Not bad. Looks
so
like I
good.
don't have
Just,
to hold back.
Right.
I love Patrick Size's voice acting. He's just so good. It's just so good.
Not yet.
Angelica's up. Reen's healing himself.
I can do this.
Flare bomb.
Let's go.
My turn.
Maelstrom.
Arcus activate.
Here we go.
Grim butterfly.
Oh no, you don't.
This'll soften you up.
I'm in.
Nice. That's the crit.
Go.
Right.
Thanks.
Here we go.
My turn.
Might as well.
Thanks. It's my turn.
Volcanic ring. I might as well
Arcus
just grab him.
activate.
Time to shove.
Go.
Right.
Maelstrom. Nice.
Time to shove.
Go.
Must have let
We'll
my
cut our own
guard
path.
Damn. Who leveled up? Oh, the Mobius reached level 5. That's really good. Got Holy Breath. The last part of that is healing items have a wider area, which is really good.
Nicely done.
Success.
Pretty good. You did really well.
They're strong. I can't believe we got pushed back by a bunch of students.
You kids hit harder than I expected.
This fight is over.
Release the miners.
That was always part of the plan. But I don't like your attitude. You don't get to call the shots here.
What?
No way.
How are they still standing?
That's one mean vibe I'm getting from him.
Even among Jaegers, only the strongest warriors give off an aura like that.
Do not despair, Comrade V. This simply goes to show how much they've grown since our first meeting.
See!
So this is the guy, huh?
This is the first time I've actually seen him.
Comrade S has already boarded the airship. I shall buy you the time to join her.
Fine. I'll chalk this one up as my loss. But next time, next time, we'll have some real fun.
Sorry, Comrade C. We'll wait up for you.
Last time.
He doesn't let his guard down even for a second.
But why the mask?
Who are you, anyway? All the other ringleaders show their faces without a care in the world, but not you. Why is that?
You'll have to forgive me. I'm afraid I'm the shy sort. Or are you so enamored of the mask that you intend to take it from me by force? It would be quite a coup, especially for the daughter of Marquis Ragnar.
Don't let your focus waver. If we want to walk away from this, we can't let up, even for a moment.
I wasn't planning on letting up.
There's no way he can take all of us at once.
Agreed. Even Instructor Sarah couldn't pull off a feat like that.
That's where you're wrong.
The odds do seem stacked against me. So I hope you'll permit me to even them ever so slightly.
Honestly, if C wanted to go all out, he could wipe the floor with everyone. He could literally everyone in group A, or everyone that's in RUR for our field study group. He could wipe the floor with them. He could probably in fact, he could probably wipe the floor with everyone in class 7. We're talking about power right now, or where we are in the story right now. He could wipe the floor with everyone in class 7, and probably everyone in Thor's, to be honest.
2 archaisms!
Were they there all along?
It was the height of summer when we last crossed blades beneath Heimdall. Do you think you can prevail now where before you fell short? Tell me not with words, but with steel. Show me your strength, your will.
My turn.
Fuck
My
you.
turn.
Right. I will say something about this fight.
I'm in.
Is on normal mode, this fight is
for it.
a bitch.
Let's get this party started.
Right.
Because the way it's designed is easy mode is normal mode, normal mode is hard mode, and then hard mode is like nightmare, lunatic, maniac, whatever you want to call it. Like the hard difficulty is the hardest difficulty you have in
There's a
this game.
performance just for you. 7th Rhapsody! You've been a wonderful audience.
So yeah, this fight is a massive bitch.
It's time! Dragon King!
A respectable effort.
I
but you have
think
to be
it took
better
me,
than that.
because I've done this on normal mode before. It took me,
My turn.
oh, how long?
My turn.
It must have taken me a good 4, 5, maybe even 6
Oh, no, you
tries
don't.
to actually beat this
You okay?
on
Here we
normal
go.
mode.
Shoulder the dead cross.
Get back!
You okay?
Yes.
My turn.
And the holy breath. No, I need you to. Oh, volcanic rain will do.
Arcus,
Time to shine. Now!
Nice.
I've got you. Thanks.
That's really good. Angelica's just out of the way. That's fine.
Oh no, you don't.
My turn.
See Maelstrom? Oh, he'd go last behind. Don't want him to go last behind C. Gonsphere's gonna do shit. Fuck it, Maelstrom.
Arcus activate.
My turn. Go.
Fuck off, C.
I'll pick you up.
It's my turn.
She's good.
You okay?
Nice one. Maelstrom.
Right. Fire now.
Nice.
Eat it!
How about this?
I can do this.
Oh no, those are the things you need to watch out for when on. That's annoying. Normal mode, because they're assholes. Because they can detonate
This
after
is
a
my
while,
sparking overlap judgment arrow.
and they detonate like practically at the same time.
Perhaps I
It's really annoying.
Here we go.
It's just out of range.
Go. My turn.
It's my turn.
She's just out of reach. Heal Elliot. Ancient glyph should have healed.
My turn.
This is staying in it though.
Thanks.
Heal her up.
It's my turn.
She's not going to be able to get to Angelica. No. Oh well. Hearts.
Let's go.
Calamsarian.
My turn.
Grim Butterfly.
Arcus, activate. Huh.
Nice.
All right.
Done.
Let's keep on moving.
Jesus. That is
I
a
did it.
Nicely done.
absolute
All right.
nightmare on normal
Success.
mode.
An A
And I've
plus
said that like
outcome.
3 times, but oh jeez. That's a bitch on not on.
Most impressive.
How do you like that?
Just paying back what we owe from the summer festival.
Now hurry up and release the miners.
The miners are being held in the area above us. They've been bound, but their lives are in no danger.
Are you telling the truth?
That does match what the other guy said.
Well then, with that cleared up, let's talk about you, shall we? I hope you're not thinking you're just gonna walk out of here after everything you've done.
I'm afraid that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Watch out! It's a feint.
Damn it!
Too late.
Goddess help us!
Don't freak out. It's just to disorient us.
Shit! Flash grenades!
Where did he go?
He's gone.
How could we have dropped the ball like that? We had him right there.
Did he go to rejoin the others?
That doesn't add up. It feels like he headed downward somehow. But I can't even see the bottom of that shaft, so where?
What's that sound?
That's the airship we saw at Guerrilla Fortress.
Looks like Reinford's high-speed RF-26 model.
So the Liberation Front has expensive taste in airships.
What is going on here?
It's the terrorists. Take aim and fire.
Yes, ma'am. You have no right to open fire here. Men, stop them at once.
Yes, sir!
What do you think you're doing?
My, what a pathetic spectacle. And the Chancellor has sent his loyal lapdog to bark us up a tree too. Go on and scurry back to your master, Icy Maiden, and tell him this. Our preparations are complete. Next time we strike, he shall be the one in the crosshairs.
They're getting away!
Damn!
Farewell, for now. You failed, but at least you can say you tried. And to you students, the next time our paths cross, you...
Shot with an anti-material rifle.
Huh?
What was that?
It couldn't be.
Oh!
Everyone hit the deck!
Oh.
What the hell?
What just happened? Did it self-destruct?
I can't see it. They don't seem the type for wanton self-sacrifice.
Did one of the RMP's bullets find its mark?
I don't know what caused it, but by the looks of that explosion, I'm guessing we won't find any survivors in the wreckage.
What is the meaning of this? Terrorists or not, that doesn't excuse shooting down their airship without even offering a chance to surrender!
Please, calm down. There's no evidence to suggest the explosion was caused by our gunfire. In fact, given the magnitude of the blast, I suspect that some sort of explosive was planted on the airship. Right now, let's prioritize rescuing the miners, then begin a full investigation into exactly what happened here.
You have the nerve to suggest...
We have written permission from His Majesty the Emperor himself. Or are you telling me you intend to ignore that and hound us every step of the way?
Ugh, don't get all full of yourself just because of one little sheet of paper. And who the hell are you meddling kids? Are you students? What business do you have on restricted property? Whatever excuse you have better be nothing short of brilliant, or you're in for a world of trouble!
Well, crap.
We're in the hot seat now.
Are you kidding me?
Not anymore, we're not.
Listen, you're misunderstanding something. They're here because I asked them to accompany me.
Angelica?
Just realised Angelica actually has zips on, like, the chest part of her outfit. Probably something she asked for herself, but just a little detail.
And who the hell are you? Lady Angelica?
She should have just kicked him in the face for asking, like, who are you? Bitch, you should recognise
it's Lady
me.
Angelica.
I heard she was back, but this isn't really the place you expect to meet a Marquis's daughter.
Ha! Long time no see, guys. Huh. I see a couple of faces I recognize under those fancy helmets. Maybe I should have tried the front entrance first, after all. It would have given me an easy chance to ask some of the pressing questions I've got about this whole affair. Like, you know, why you let terrorists have the run of the place while barring entry to law enforcement officials, maybe?
Uh-oh.
He's like, shit.
This isn't looking good.
Shit, we've been found out.
Remain calm! We were acting under the direct orders of the Marquis himself. He expressly commanded us not to let these insolent fools trespass in his territory.
Oh? Well, the Marquis must be quite the sly businessman. To acquire ownership of a mine I wasn't aware we were selling.
What?
Get him, Oliver.
I recognize that voice. How could he be?
Get this man.
Prince Olivert!
Nice timing.
Crow! George!
Thank goodness you're all right.
Yeah, glad to see you guys are safe too. I heard things took a wild turn.
You can say that again. I sure wouldn't have guessed at this outcome anyway. So that's the last of the terrorist airships accounted for, then?
All that we know of, at any rate. We'll need a more detailed examination of the wreckage to say for sure.
It's truly an honor to receive a visit from you, Your Highness.
That's enough out of you. We have more important matters to attend to right now.
He just called the Northern Provincial Army irrelevant at this point in time. God damn.
First, I feel it necessary to emphasize that I personally stand behind these students' course of action. I trust you have no objections?
None at all, Your Highness.
Oh, Your Highness.
We're saved.
Secondly, I'll be assuming command here as a representative of the Arner family, owners of this mine. And as my first directive, I demand that the Provincial Army depart at once. The Railway Military Police will remain on the scene under my command to assist with my investigation.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yes, Your Highness. You heard the Prince. We're moving out.
After all the peril, the situation was resolved with surprising speed. The Railway Military Police fulfilled their duties under the command of Prince Olivert. The remaining archaisms were disposed of, and the miners were rescued without significant injury. But the implications of what had just happened were profound, and the news was likely already beginning to spread. It was obvious that the Provincial Army had given their tacit approval to the terrorists' actions, and the terrorists had destroyed all evidence that the noble faction had been dumping iron onto the black market.
Imagine if they didn't get rid of the evidence.
But even lacking concrete evidence, their guilt seemed clear. And Prince Olivert declared he'd be conducting a thorough investigation with the full support of Chairman Irina.
Afterwards,
This must be it.
that's a nasty looking anti-material rifle.
No maker's trademark. No proprietary parts I could use to identify it. Not that I expected to find any. From all appearances, it seems to be a long-range anti-material sniper rifle.
I see. At least it wasn't a Reinford model.
That's correct. I suspect this is yet another of that workshop's products. Their handicrafts do seem to be in vogue these days, especially with the Red Constellation.
Indeed, but this is no laughing matter. And while I have you here, Miss Kruger, I've been hoping for the opportunity to have a little chat with you for quite some time now. Exactly how much involvement does your employer have in all of this?
Might I ask to which of them you're referring?
Let's go with both of them. My apologies. It seems we didn't clear this area as thoroughly as I thought.
Bro, both Claire and Sharon are amazing.
You have such splendid form, Lady Claire.
Great characters and just amazing, like, badasses as well.
It's an honor to see the famous Icy Maiden in action.
You're quite the sight yourself. I see now why they call you the Severing Chains.
It was nothing. But to answer your earlier question, Chairman Arena has no involvement whatsoever. That said, I'm certain she'll leverage the current goings-on to her advantage as much as she's able.
I'd expect no less.
As for the other, I expect they're simply playing around. At least for now.
And we never know who Sharon's fucking employers are in this game. Or either one, I should say. There you go, that's the end of chapter.
You're moving up in the world.
End of chapter 6, guys.
I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work. Good showing,
As it was
everyone.
said in a famous film once, we're in the end game now. Nice. Normally I'd end off here, but let's keep going.
In the following weeks, it was hard to tell how much the Empire's situation was shifting, but one thing was certain: changes were happening. With the death of their ringleaders, the Imperial Liberation Front's campaign of terror was finally over. And in recognition of our actions in Ruhr and at Gorelia Fortress, all of us in Class 7 were invited to Valflame Palace. There, we were granted the honor of an audience with His Majesty the Emperor, Eugene III, along with Empress Priscilla, the mother of Princess Alphen and Crown Prince Cedric. But no sooner had we been thanked than we came face to face with the leaders of the factions that divided the nation. The heads of the 4 great houses who rule their vast provinces with absolute authority.
So we've seen 2 of them and the other 2 we don't know. So as you guys know, the guy in the green jacket that's Duke Alberea, Rufus and Eustace's dad. The guy in the middle with the fur coat or the fur over his shoulder, that's Duke Cayenne. The guy on the other side of Duke Cayenne, the guy in the black and gold jacket, that's Angelica's dad, that's Marquis Ragnar. And then the guy next to Marquis Ragnar, that's Patrick's dad, that's Marquis High Arms.
And the Chancellor and his close ally, Governor Regnitz, who brought reforms to Heimdall and expanded the railways. Both sides were quick to offer us words of praise, but just as quickly turned to criticize each other's role in the crisis. Eventually, His Majesty was forced to step in and rebuke both sides, clearly disgusted by their behavior. As it stood, the terrorists' defeat made it difficult for their supposed supporters in the noble faction to act openly, while Crossbell's push for independence was causing enough of a stir over there to keep the reformists busy. With both sides tied up, it looked like the Empire was in for a long overdue respite from its perpetual conflict. We'd finally gotten all the details for our concert performance worked out. And Elliot announced that we'd be doing 2 songs, a duet between Machias and Eustace, and a solo by Emma. To no one's surprise, all 3 of them were quick to raise objections.
Eustace's expression is I cannot believe this shit.
But after Crow and Elliot explained their choices and how their master plan would win over the audience, the rest of the class was totally on board, leaving our new vocalists to resign themselves to the inevitable. Unfortunately, with the good times came some sad news as well. It turned out that Marquis Ragnar was furious at Angelica for her part in what we did at the mine, and as a result, She was forced to leave the academy. Contrary to the official statement, her withdrawal was to be permanent. Before she left, she asked me if I'd look after the orbital bike for her. At first, I didn't want to. It felt like I'd be accepting that she'd be gone. But after thinking it over, I finally agreed. With so much going on, we decided to take Prince Olivert up on his proposal of a brief vacation north in Ymir. It proved to be quite an eventful trip, and it really drove home just how much we'd come to mean to each other. I'd tell you all about it, but we'd be here for hours. Maybe another time. Anyway.
Here we go, prep day for the festival.
Could I have your attention, please? It's another great day. Perfect weather to start bringing all your great festival ideas to life. Some of you have been preparing since last month, and some even longer. I know you're all itching to get started. So without further ado, I hereby declare the first day of festival preparation begun. Time to start setting up? We have today and tomorrow, but try not to leave any work until tomorrow night unless you really have to. All right, everyone, let's do this, and stay safe out there.
I love Toa's like enthusiasm for this. Like her genuine enthusiasm around like this day is like really cool, and I love it. I like her as a character in general, but like when she's preparing for the festival, like that little speech there, it really, she's just really cool. I know I say that about a lot of characters, and like even in Monster Hunter, I'm like, oh, this monster's really cool, because I just find a lot of stuff in these games cool. I want to thank you all for the effort you've put in over these last 2 weeks, everyone. I just said everyone twice in that sentence, so it didn't make sense, but whatever. Well, at least things will really come together now, man. It's been an exhausting 2 weeks. No. You said it. I don't think I realized how much work this was going to involve. And it's a merciless taskmaster when it comes to music. It's like you unleash a beast within. Sorry. I just really want this performance to be the best it can be. Don't worry about it, man.
Given the short time we've had to prepare, I shudder to think what our band would have sounded like without your guidance.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll sound great.
Well, the songs are coming together quite nicely, I admit. We aren't seriously going to do that, are we? Come on, man, just give it up already. Emma's song is really sounding great.
Agreed. I'm sure you'll be quite the sight on stage once you're in your outfit.
The more to be under your smell. You guys, that's not the kind of pressure I need right now. I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised at Marcus and Eustace, who knew they'd work so perfectly together.
And to think, at the outset I doubted they had it in them to actually cooperate.
Yep, and look at them, crooning in perfect harmony.
But that's the worst part.
Speak for yourself, I've never felt so humiliated in my life. Sounds like you're all having such a gosh darn good time, I almost hate to interrupt. Here comes Instructor Sarah. Just wanted to let you know that the principal's given you permission to use the old schoolhouse. You're all set to use it for rehearsal or whatever you need all the way through to the end of tomorrow. Really? That's one of our shoulders.
So there's only so much of our performance we can practice in the music room's limited space.
Yeah, and Class 1's been hogging the auditorium all themselves. Well, considering they're performing an operette, I'm not sure what else they could. I'm not sure where else they could practice.
first floor of the old schoolhouse should make a fine makeshift auditorium. As far as our practice needs to go. It's even got that stage area. What more could we ask for, man?
Sounds like a great solution to me.
So every time I step through those doors, I always remind me of our first day at school.
The first of many deceptions by such an instructor.
I'm afraid statute of limitations has expired on that one.
You know, a little bird told me 2 people who might be in this room right now had a rather intimate experience that day.
Khan just makes Crow's and Instructor Sarah's voice. Oh, tell me! Well, it's nothing worth mentioning.
The hell didn't even find out about that.
Well, should we go our separate ways for today then?
Yeah, our classroom should be coming in this evening. So I think we're fine spending the day helping with the setup and decorations.
Might as well pitch in while we can. I'm guessing tomorrow's schedule is just has rehearsal written in every blank.
True. It really seems right to spend today helping out our club members.
Guess we oughta.
Are you planning to help Toe with any last-minute student council stuff, Reen?
Yeah, the student council's been totally swamped these last few days, so I figured I'd lend them a hand. I was thinking of looking in on the old schoolhouse while I was out making the rounds too.
That would be helpful. Even though we're just using the first floor, we should make sure nothing has shifted around in there.
If you're gonna make the sweep of the place, just ring me on my Arcus. I'd be happy to tag along.
Okay, thanks.
Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate. All I can say is good luck. I'll probably be patrolling the campus, so let me know if anything happens.
I'll give you guys a call when the costumes come in. I really want us to at least try these on today so we can make sure they all fit, man.
Whew, I need to take a drink. If you wouldn't mind taking care of this stuff for me, I'd really appreciate it. No problem, glad to help out. Student council task, I'll tell to slip their minds. We read comments and mail mix up. I'll explain them all in the next episode. What we're supposed to be doing. I figured they'd probably be related to the festival in some way. The shops interested do seem keen on helping out though. That's nice of them. Yeah, they do every year. The radio station's even doing a little something for us too. Alright, I'll see what I can do to keep the ball rolling in town then. Great, that'd be a big help. Oh, but remember not to neglect your concert practice, okay? Crow's been telling me about it. Sounds like you guys are really pulling out all the stops. That's the idea, yeah. We haven't started group rehearsals yet. Most of us have family coming in to watch though, so for better or worse, we're gonna give it all we got. By the way, do you think Angelica will be able to make it? Well... Sorry, guess it's not looking too hopeful, huh? I just don't know. I've tried calling the Marquis household, but they won't even let me talk to her. But still, this is Angie. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry, Angie never breaks a promise. Besides, you guys are all here. Crow's here, George is here. I'm sure she'll be here too. That's why we need to make this festival a big success. I want Angie to forget the bad times for a little while and have fun. I know your concert will be part of that too. When you put it like that, I want to do whatever I can to make it a good time for her. Besides, as a follow-up that we'd look bad if you weren't cheering just as if they weren't cheering just as loud for us. I can't wait to see you guys have it. What you guys have in store. So sorry to butt in, but it looks like some of the materials you ordered are gonna get here late. If we don't do something, it's gonna throw a hiss into our preparations. Okay, I'll take another look at the schedule and see if we can rearrange things a bit. Sorry, Reen, but looks like duty calls. Good luck preparing for your concert. Thanks. Well, no sense in just standing around here. We got a lot to do and less time than I'd like to do it. Our outfitters are going to show up this evening too. I'll have to try and get as much as I can finished before then. Okay, let's get going. And that's going to do it for today's episode. So for a quick recap, we had 2 boss fights, back-to-back boss fights, between V and C. And we learned a little bit about Vulcan's past. and now we are preparing for the festival of the final chapter. So, if you so next episode we're going to be doing the two what do you call them? I've forgotten the names. The two side quests, and yeah, that's what we're doing in the next episode. So, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you are enjoying our Trials of Cold Steel Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe as well. Also, please be sure to check out my Monster Hunter video where we just hunted down an Anjanath, and that was a very interesting time. So yeah, also, if you're a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I do on this channel. I also have a few products in the work lined up, so hopefully guys are on the lookout for those and will enjoy them when they come out. But with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.